Okay. What was it? BK. Draco, Chomper. All right. Let me add you in here, Kellen. And we are live. Okay, both teams have selected their tanks. Oh, I always forget. Yep, I love it when game chat records through. And they have launched. Okay, RNC will line up 3 Bat Chats, 1 IS-7, an E100, and 2 Chieftains. BKC will line up in a T110E4, 3 Bat Chats, 2 IS-7s, and an AMX50B. BKC taking their entire team up through the middle, while RNC's only really sitting their Bat Chats and leaving their heavies down in the valley. Ooh, it's going to be an interesting play. The Bat Chats have been spotted. First trading starts. Long shot takes a shot from Grudge while he gets rammed. Now he's not faring too well with 2 Bat Chats bearing down on him. There goes his tracks. 700 gone. One more shot should do it. There he goes, but long shot will fall to Tans. Draco goes as well. So in the end, not really a good trade for RNC, losing 2 of their Bat Chats versus the one from BK. Ooh. Now with RNC losing their 2 Bat Chats. Oh, and that's what happens when you get to the top of the hill. BK decides to go up to the top to challenge the last Bat Chat and win it. So now they got command of the hill, they can easily just put some shots down in onto RNC. E100's already down to half health, make that less. 50B can be potent with its very rapid fire and accurate autoloader. RNC's just taking a lot of hit points. IS-7 and E100's already down to under half. And they've lost 3 tanks to BK's 3, and most of their tanks are fairly healthy, half health or above. Ooh, just an unlucky bounce off the rear. Ooh. One chieftain goes down. Trade it for an IS-7. But now he's not going to have enough health to last against this IS-7. Or 50B, for that matter. Faces the wrong way against that, but he had really no choice because it was either that or the Bat Chat. Now it's an E100 IS-7 versus 2 Bat Chats, a 50B, and an IS-7. Well, Bat Chat's unloading. One pins, the next tracks. E100 fires return. IS-7 gets him. So now all the tanks they know of are in front of him. Oh, there goes one. Alright, 7's down. Now it's down to an E100 with... don't know, actually. Don't know how much health. Oh, Batchet's behind him. 1 shot and 2 shots, and that is it. BK will take the first round. Player of the match will go to MacGyver34 in his AMX 50B, doing 3,883 damage and picking up a pair of kills for BK. Both teams are selecting their tanks. We are just waiting on BK to select one. Yep, one more tank and we will be ready to go. And there it is. And the match starts. Alright, BK will line up in a T110E4, 3 bat chats, E100, a chieftain, and an AMX 50B. RNC will line up in an Object 140, 3 bat chats, an I7 and 2 chieftains. Looks like RNC may have a guy who lagged out. Batchat isn't moving. That's unfortunate. So BK has an immediate lead with the Batchats, as now they're going to be down or up 3-1 or 3-2 rather. BK taking a Batchat around the long way on the hill, trying to stay unspotted. Knocking down trees, however, doesn't help. There he goes, he's spotted. Don't think RNC notices it anyways. Some unfortunate trading from RNC. They're losing a lot of hit points already. This E100 has been left outside or unguarded, but E4 is there to back him up. That's an unnecessary ram, 600 damage. E100's down, so that's 2700 out of the way, but it's still not going to put a dent to the hit points they've already lost. Both teams now going up towards the cap. And the fight begins. Batchat's down to a one shot. He tries running off. He will get caught out though. There goes Scorpion. So RNC has turned the tables down. Lost a lot of hit points in the beginning, but they traded that hit points for tanks when it mattered. Now it's just down to a 50B and a Batchat at half health, and then an E4 at full health. Oh, both autoloaders are reloading now, so it looks like RNC knows that, so they're trying to push them out. There goes the Batchat. Oh, the I7 bounces. Chieftain misses. They got to start picking up their shots, because that E4 is going to come around and it can kill either Chieftain with ease. Oh, there he goes. He's spotted. And he misses. Oh man, this is going to be intense. Doesn't look like the E4 is going to do it. However, he can still knock out a chieftain or two. And he bounces off the chieftain turret. And there he goes. RNC coming down on hit points, still picking up the win with 3 tanks surviving. Alright, the next match is Ghost Town. I almost said Himmelsdorf for a second, but I don't even think it's on the map rotation this year, unfortunately. Both teams are selecting their tanks. We're just waiting on one more from RNC. And he has chosen his tank. Both teams are readying up, and we will start the match in just a couple of seconds. And the match begins now. I feel it's unfortunate that Himmelsdorf isn't on the map rotation in this year, but I came in too late to be able to have a say in that matter, unfortunately. Alright, team lineups. BK will line up in 2 T1 and 10 E4s, 2 Bat Chats, and 3 E100s. City map like Ghost Town, you know, I can see why they chose it. RNC will line up in 2 bat chats, an IS-4, an IS-7, a 57 heavy, an E5, and a chieftain. Kind of just going with an all-around DPM setup with the general flexibility of the IS-7 and E5, with the bat chats being there as medium support. Both teams clearly sending their bat chats the opposite way from each other. RNC sending them south, BK sending them north. Ooh, the E100s are spotted. So are the bat chats, though. They pushed out too far and now they're kind of caught out. They pump in 2 shots, both one on Rayman and the other on Rambler. Rambler misses his shot, so he was on reload for a while. It looks like BK's bat chats have also been spotted up in the north. So now RNC is shifting their bat chat south or north to deal with that. One of the bat chats goes down, Grudge. Whereas now the fight in the middle happens. Ooh. E5 takes a big old smack from an E4, maybe even both of them. Now the chieftain's caught out, he's by himself against that. So the 57 heavy is coming in as support, but he's already been shot up by the bat chats and probably an E100 or 2. There he goes. E4 gets rid of him. Ooh, a very nice reset going in. Almost completely capped it out. Oh, IS-4 is on fire after taking a double shot from an E100. So there goes most of his health. Last E100 takes care of him. RNC's not really looking too good now that it's just their bat chats. It's just unfortunate RNC had a lot of promises on Cliff, especially after taking game 2 after going down on hit points. Now it's just Longshot and his bat chat against 5 of BK's tanks. Longshot's now reloading, so he's gonna get taken care of very quickly, and there he goes. BK takes round 3. player of this match will go to Imager for doing 3,182 damage and picking up a kill in his T110E4. The match starts. I will try to change the audio in the game after this stream. Hopefully that'll make a difference. I just turned it up on OBS. So BK is up 2 matches to 1. So this is match point for them. Whereas RNC needs to win this match to make it a tiebreaker. So RNC will line up in 3 bat chats, an IS-7, an E5, a mouse, and an E100. Whereas BK will line up in their same tanks with 2 T110E4s, 2 bat chats, and 3 E100s. BK looking like they pretty much have their ghost town strats down, lining up with the same tanks, whereas RNC is going to mix it up a little bit, trying to adjust for what happened last match. Ooh, looks like a bat chat showdown is going to happen. There they go. 2 bat chats from both teams have been spotted. Draco and his from RNC still has yet to go up, but he will catch out Grudge right there. Now Grudge has nowhere to go except for turning around. He already takes 1 shot. 2 misses from Draco. Ooh, Draco takes a big hit in return. Probably from an E100 with its 600 shell. Deadpool goes down for BK, whereas Longshot goes down for RNC. So kind of a bat chat trade there. However, really RNC loses more hit points in that trade because they also have Draco down to half health, whereas Grudge only took a shot. Ooh, I7 takes nearly half his hit points from an E4. That's what happens when you get a little too careless with them around. RNC currently controls the cap circle, so BK has to push out the next 30 seconds to reset. But it looks like they're not going to be able to in time, as they are pinned down by a mouse and an IS-7 with a bat chat on their tail. Here we go, an E4 is down. E100, the pair of E100s have to push through. Ooh, one of them left the cap circle. Ooh. I think it was Ringo maybe trying out to poke out for a shot. I think honestly RNC should be able to just cap out freely this time, as BK is just not going to come in time. They got 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and there goes the match. RNC will win through cap out. BK just couldn't get the reset in time.
Chalk up another win.
So now it is tied 2-2. Next match is the deciding factor. Player of the game will go to Day of Death in his mouse, doing 3,399 damage. So with RNC winning the last game, they will pick their spawn for the tiebreaker, which is also at Ghost Town. And since I now have a chat options, audio, master, volume, I'm going to set it up to halfway. Hopefully that can also help. RNC chooses to keep their spawn. Both teams have selected their tanks. Just waiting from the ready for both teams. And we will begin in the final match with BKC versus RNC. BKC has said that they're ready and the match starts. Very good and exciting battle for both teams, and hopefully for you guys watching. I'm honestly glad that this is opening match. Couldn't go any better. So RNC will line up in a 3 bat chats, an i7, an e5, a mouse, and an e100. Looks like their same lineup from that last match. Whereas BKC will line up in 1 e4, 2 bat chats, 3 e100s, and an AMX 50p. Getting a little flexible with their lineup, dropping an e4 with a 50b. You know, able to dish out 1600 damage in less than 10 seconds, which is something an e4 can't do, albeit, you know, they will be waiting 30 some seconds to reload. Maybe just under 30, yeah. Not too familiar with the reload on it. Still decent amount of time. RNC's bat chats go north, realizing they haven't spotted anything, will be shifting south. Whereas their heavy tanks move through the town. BK kind of doing the same thing from the opposite side. However, their bat chats will keep on pushing towards, not realizing that they will have the disadvantage when they start their little brawl. There they go. Ooh, Draco getting pummeled already. There goes his gun. Ram brings down Grudgebringer. He should go down in the next couple of seconds. There he goes. Now it's Deadpool that's left of the bat chats. He's caught out. I believe he's tracking his outer usage trigger. Yeah, he has. Long shots reloading. There he goes. One shot coming in from someone. Deadpool is down, so there goes both the bat chats for BK. Already RNC's up 2 tanks and on hit points. Already looking like they're going to have a strong showing. However, as we have seen, BK still has a chance to pull back. i7 takes a big ol' hit from an E100. Just not something you want to do. You don't want to trade now that you're ahead. Not just yet. E5 bounces off the front of the E100. Maybe looks like the hole just couldn't get the gun depression down. Batcha working a couple of shots. E100's now down to a 2 shot. There goes one. Just that i7 can pull out. Looks like he's not going to risk it again. Draco's going in, realizing that the 50B is on reload. One more shot, and then the 50V is down. There he is. Then in return, he gets smacked by the E100 of Xperia. So in return, a tank for a tank. Hatebreed brings down the E100 of Rover Rambler, sorry for butchering your name there. E4's been missing a lot of the match. There he goes. He's already fired and is halfway done with his reload. Will he be able to reload before the bat check gets him? Doesn't matter. Bat check goes down by the Rainman and his E100. Now the fight's mostly contained to the cap circle now with Longshot and his bat chat running off as he reloads. Rainman and the E100, Imager and the E4. All just stacked against them. They pretty much have half the amount of hit points as what RNC has, and only 2 tanks versus 5. They gotta get rid of heavy hitters. Ooh, Rayman, he's gonna go down. One shot's all it needs. Dexter bounces. Long shot and his bat chat reloads just in time. Takes care of it, and then now it's just Imager and a full health E4. There he goes. He smacks Dexter, but now he's on reload for the next 7-8 seconds. There goes one. 8 in his eye, 7 misses. Long shot will go in. Takes us one more now, and there he goes. RNC winning this match and winning the first round against BK. Player of the match will go to... Ooh, this is a tricky one. Dexter did the most damage, but at the same time, Hatebreed got 2 kills, as well as Godshot getting almost the same amount of damage as Dexter did. So in reality, the entire team got player of the match there. So, great job to RNC being the winner for WCL's opening night. Great battles to everyone. For those watching, I hope you were entertained for tonight. And I will catch you all later.